Tell me a little bit about yourself, Connor.
About myself? Well, my name's Connor Levitt-Fraser. I'm the editor for Puff Digital. I have known Benjamin here for probably over 20 years now.
Yeah.
I would say we both grew up in the Burlington punk rock scene. We've both been in a bunch of bands and played together. We know each other. Ben was actually instrumental in me coming to work for the company. So thank you, Ben.
Hey, man. I just, I gave a glowing reference. You got yourself
right.
the job, pal. I always really admired how your guys' work ethic and even in the early days of websites and all that kind of web stuff.
Yeah.
You guys were super DIY and knew how to do all that kind of stuff yourself. And that's why I always thought you'd be a good fit for, I thought you'd be a good fit for Puff Digital because you knew how to do it.
Well, we can work.
We can work.
We know how to work.
And you know how to play.
That's right.
How did we end up here at Bong Mansion? I guess we can go.
Yeah, with your Facebook post.
Yeah, it happened with my Facebook post. So we abruptly had to leave our old content studio in Hamilton, Ontario, for reasons I won't get into. Not our fault, but we had to go. We didn't want to be in the middle of a bad situation between people we all loved. Is the quickest way to say that. I needed somewhere fast to set up for our podcast that we record and our content, the live streaming and all that kind of stuff. And so I put a post on Facebook saying, hey, does anybody have some studio space we could rent? And here's my budget and the square footage we need. And we got lucky enough that a friend I made through Into the Weeds podcast, Terry Line, he's also like a pot czar in the cannabis community, very instrumental for the Green Organic Dutchman, also known as Tea God. So he's instrumental there, and then now he's got a whole bunch of other endeavors that he's working on out of this mansion that he bought to turn into his forever home. And so he said, hey brother, it's not in downtown Hamilton, but I have a mansion for you. You and your buddies can set up in, and you can smoke pot in it all you want. Because that was also one of the stipulations.
Yeah.
We make cannabis content, so we got to be able to smoke weed. And what Bong Mansion is, mid-century modern, right? That's the term.
Yep.
Sex debauchery mansion where a couple of land developers raised their family. Why don't you take them through what's in this place?
Okay, so in this beautiful, beautiful place that we have acquired, you've got not only a gigantic indoor pool, which is perfect for skateboarding.
Not quite perfect, but you can skateboard.
Oh, it's perfect. Okay. I've seen nothing more perfect in my life. There's also a built-in sex dungeon, clad in red leather with metallic palm tree intact, curtains to be drawn whenever you might play a game of sexual musical chairs.
A booze lounge fit for Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, absolutely. All the accoutrements that you might expect from a mid-century modern mansion. This place is absolutely ridiculous.
There's a boat launch that Terry's actually been kind enough to offer us to let us use his Sea-Doos, and we're bringing over a friend's yacht. It's really just a place that we can get together, and with the opportunity that we could do whatever we want, and what we want to do is because we love what we do is create as much content and then have as much fun doing it, and then we have a place that none of us ever really want to leave.
Nope.
We want to create a culture not only for ourselves but for the surrounding arts community that we can all kind of build to be our own.
And that evolved quickly, I would think, from us coming here and just thinking like maybe we can produce some content for Puff Digital.
Yeah.
It really quickly was like, well, we have this gigantic space. Why don't we reach out to anybody we know that's involved in the creative process? Come by, if you're a band, come shoot promos and shoot videos. You paint, come paint our walls in whatever weird fashion you want. There's just no shortage.
And then we're gonna blow it up.
And then we're gonna destroy
blow it up.
the
We're
entire
gonna blow up
place.
the whole fucking place. Maybe open it to the public to see all the creative, energy that's gone into the place. But the truth of the matter is Bong Mansion has an expiry date. When that is, we don't know. Terry to quote Terry directly, said, "When you see the bulldozers, get your shit out." So we don't know when it's going to happen, but eventually it will happen, and all of our creations will go down together. And I think there's something really beautiful about that.
Yeah.
Next time on a very special Bong Mansion.